Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Beaverworx Diecast Racing and the Igloo Proving Grounds to bring on the Corvettegeddoned Group C drivers tonight. 4 more off-site drivers going at it in our first Drivers Call tournament here at the grounds. Group D is observing winners from Group A, Rompin' Roman, and Group B, Mad Max, in the 2020 Mid-Engine. Tonight, 2019 ZR1 driven by Wynona. Team Brown Beavers going up against the 65 Corvette driven by Vman, Norman Vern Racing. Match 2, the ZR6 Corvette driven by Fred. Team Dabbin Dad going up against the Corvette Stingray 1965 Daddy G for G4 Racing. All right, there's our regular drivers all huddled up, checking out the action under the 3D block maker corner.
Race 1.
Race number 1. Wynona's going up against Vman. ZR1 going up against the 65 Stingray. Here they go. Modern going up against the Classic, and the Modern is out in front. Look at that. Wynona has got it and cuts that bottom corner perfect over top of the line with a 9.98 second time. That is groovy. Checking out the straightaway camera there. That's the way you do it. D-Man down there, little tap at the end. Checking out the ramp cam. Both in the same shot. We like to see that. Distance of 29 centimeters from Wynona in the ZR1. 23 centimeters for V-Man in the 65. The old one. Igloo replay coming down the main stretch. You can see Wynona and that ZR1's almost got a full car length before they even get down to the bottom of the hill. They're still coming around that corner hard. V-Man is up on the rail. He's rail sliding all the way down there. That would have let off some speed. Wynona is almost right up the middle. Beautiful run in that ZR1. Almost makes it up onto the top shelf there. We have a tiered landing system up there. One of these days we'll come up with some kind of point system, but right now we're just letting these cars make it to the bottom of the hill. Little love tap there at the end by V-Man. Race number 1. Wynona gets it in the ZR1.
Race 2.
2 out of 3 is what the format is we're going here. Wynona in lane number 1. V-Man lane number 2. Here they go. Down the main street again, and it looks like Wynona has got almost 2 car lengths by the time they get out of that corner. V-Man went around in the Crash Racer corners. Wynona is over the line with a 9.85 time and gets a smack on the side from V-Man as he comes through the line. Wynona gets it in 2 races. Didn't go to the 3rd race this time. There's that tap on the cheek coming down from V-Man. Looking at the ramp cam. Wynona is coming through with a 28 centimeter jump. That's pretty good. V-Man didn't register this time. That happens. It's a short time frame that we have to get that shot on the jump cam. Here we are with the Igloo replay, and you can see that Wynona is way out in front by the time they get off the first stretch. Just holding on to it and coming out of that Crash Racer's corner. Looked like V-Man went around in the Stingray. Look at that, up on 2 wheels a little bit, coming out into the final stretch. That's nothing but full speed coming down through there, and Wynona gets it in 2 races, 2 out of 3. And the little kick there at the end. ZR1, driver Wynona, race number 2. She gets match number 1 as the 65 Corvette from V-Man is eliminated.
Race 3.
Moving on, we've got the first race of match number 2. We got Fred from Team Dabbin Dad in the ZR6 and 64 Stingrays. Got Daddy G. Looks like it's the battle of the dads. First straight coming out. Looks like Daddy G and that Stingray is way out in front. This time it's the, wait! Oh, at the end there, he tried to blow it around to see where the Dabbin Dad Fred in that ZR6 was. And he was able to sneak past at the end. Sometimes it's not good to try and blow it around to see where your competition is because they might be a little too close on your tail and get by. There's the example of that right there, checking out the ramp cam. That was huge air for Daddy G in that 64. Let's get a measurement on that. They're calling it 31 centimeters. That's sketchy. Fred's coming through at 26 in the ZR6 right behind him. Igloo replay. See how this comes out. They're both pretty even out of the gate coming down there, but you can see right there. 64 Daddy G is just starting to pull out and was able to slam the door on Fred coming out of the Crash Racers corner. Beauty Air coming over top of the jump, blows it all the way around this time. Gives him the Fast and Furious salute all the way down the hill, but that was a bad maneuver because Fred was able to sneak past, and we're pretty sure from up here he had the same salute as he was going past. All right. Race number 3, ZR6 gets it. Driver Fred.
Race 4.
Moving on for the second race in the 2 out of 3 between Fred and Daddy G, calling it the Battle of the Dads. Race number 4, here we go, down the main straight. Daddy G is out in front again, gives a little bit of a slide, gets tapped out a bit, but this time he shuts the door on Fred and is making it over top of the line, tying it up 1 race apiece. That was racing, folks. All right, go back and check out the ramp cam. Didn't get the distance this time, came over top a little squirrely. Daddy G is down at 21 centimeters with a nosedive. Fred's coming through at 25 centimeters, adds a few more on top of that. Checking out the Igloo replay. Looked like Daddy G was coming off with the advantage coming out of the gate down the main straight. Bumps up in front of Fred, cuts him off a little bit, but gets squirrely coming out of the Crash Racers corner, slows him down a little bit. Fred closes up the gap, and Daddy G shuts the door on him, doesn't let him come through. Little burst of speed there at the end and gets him over top of the line. Ties it up 1 apiece. Keeps the competition good and clean. Race number 4 winner, 64 Corvette Daddy G.
Race 5.
Down to this one for match number 2. Race number 3 between the Battle of the Dads. Let's see who's going to get it on this one. Down the main straight, they are tight. Looking all good there. Whoop, what's going on? Oh no! Daddy G is up off the track, coming down the mid straight. Looks like Fred is over top of the line, is going to get it. Check out the carnage of him coming down through the middle. Track crews are responding there already. We're going to check out a couple of the replays and see what's going on. You can see him coming through on the ramp cam even. 26 centimeters there for Fred, and there is Daddy G. Not looking good at all down through there. All right, we got our track official. He's okay. Looks like Daddy G is going to be all right on that one. Took the roof off our Dodge down through the logs. That was a nasty wreck. Glad he is going to be okay. Checking out the Igloo replay. This was race number 3. Fred's going to get the 2 out of 3, but that was some good action there. That would have been different. Daddy G was able to hold on to it. It looks like Fred might have actually gave him a little nudge up over top of the curb. We can't tell if there was dirty pool there or not. We're not sure. We don't disqualify because this is a tricky track. We just want you to get to the bottom. First one over the line wins. And this time, that was Fred. Those couple of races were close, going up against the late model Corvette and the older style. Late model gets it. Race number 5 winner is Fred in the C7 ZR6. 1965 Corvette Stingray with Daddy G is eliminated.
Race 6.
Winners from match 1 and match 2. Wynona from Team Brown Beaver, Fred from Team Dabbin Dad. Wynona in the ZR1, Dabbin Dad in the ZR6. Convertible versus convertible, here we go, and Wynona is way out in front. Says her brother Jerry is a race car driver, and she makes it over the line first. Excellent. Gotta hand it to the drivers tonight. Anybody wants to take a convertible down here, middle of the icy season, and we're still letting them come through. 5-point harnesses and all the rest of the safety gear are important. Checking out the ramp cam. Both pulling wicked distances in the same frame. Wynona's coming through with a 26 centimeter jump. Fred's coming through with a 29 centimeter jump. Might have had a little bit more momentum coming out of the corner there. Checking it out on the replay. Let's see how this came about. Wynona's got a little bit of an advantage coming off the main straight. Slams the door on Fred coming through the Cash Racer's corner. They're both bullet straight over top of the ramp. Wynona throws a great big drift around there. Overcorrects a little bit, but looks like Fred loses it at about the same time. Wynona throws it in R. She has no problem backing it over top of the line. First race in this 3-pack is going to Wynona from Team Brown Beaver in the ZR1. Said she dedicated this one to her cat, Tommy.
Race 7.
Second race in this 3-pack. ZR6 going up against the ZR1. Wynona's got lane number 1. Fred's coming down lane number 2. They're going through the Crash Racer corner, and Fred comes out in front. Holds on to the lead down through the final straight over top of the line, and he gets it with a time of 11.28. Down the mid straight and over top of the line. Looks like Wynona was spinning out all the way down that back straight. Checking out the ramp cam. Both in the same shot again. They're keeping these races tight. 29 centimeters for Fred coming over there. 21 centimeters as looked like Wynona had a bit of a nosedive coming through there. Igloo replay. Wynona looks like she's got a little bit of a advantage, and then Fred is coming back through the Crash Racer corner. They're swapping paint, and he slams the door over top of the ramp. These low-slung convertibles handle this track really well. They're both staying straight down the final straight. Boom, there it is. Fred's over the line first. Wynona's coming in, spinning. Race number 7 goes to the C7 ZR6.
Race 8.
All right, last race of the evening. ZR6 going up against the ZR1. Wynona's going up against Fred. Convertible versus convertible. Flying down. Cliff corners. Door handle to door handle. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wynona shoving him up on the rail. Does a little circle at the end to find out where he's at. Wynona gets the 2 out of 3. Team Brown Beaver gets this one with a 10.83 time. Coming down the mid-stretch, you can see Fred's getting up on the rail. Finally makes it over top of the line, but Wynona's already got a parking spot by the time he's there. Checking out the jump cam on this one. 20 centimeters for Wynona. She's little nose diving in there. 21 centimeters for Fred. They were cutting each other's speed out coming on that mid part of the track. Checking it out on the replay. Wynona's their door handle to door handle, and she just keeps pushing and pushing. Finally, he got no choice. Get up on top of the rail. Just misses the speed trap. Around the corner they go. She's cutting a nice line. Blows it around because she knows she's got it made. She's sailing the seas of cheese over top of that line. This is getting punnier as we go. All right. Wynona, Team Brown Beaver gets the 2 out of 3. And she is moving on in the ZR1. Nice and orange. Fred, Team Dabbin Dad in the ZR6 is eliminated. Wynona, Team Brown Beaver is the Group C winner tonight and moving on to the finals. Thanks a lot for the rest of the drivers that came out. Vern from Norman, Vern Racing. Fred from Team Dabbin Dad, Daddy G from G4 Diecast Racing, all for coming out tonight. Track shoutouts, we've got Chaos Canyon, Canyon Outlaws, and the Diecast Racing News. Kit Caham and his Diecast Racing Report, online magazine once a month. Slam Man Customs for the awesome start gate, making our starts nice and even throughout this entire tournament so far, and Redline Derby Racing, your online source for all of your diecast racing needs. Check that stuff out. All right, make sure you make it back next Saturday for our Group D race. Till then, from Beaverworx Diecast Racing, thanks for watching.